Beautiful. All right, let's get into it. We're going to lift the arms up to the sky, butterfly the arms down, chin to chest round, dropping down, then restack back up tall, lifting the arms up to the sky. And butterfly the arms down, chin to chest round, dropping down. Restack back up tall, arms up to the sky. Beautiful, that's it. And just continuing here, no right or wrong ways to do your roll downs tonight, just getting the body moving. So I was just saying to Sarah at the start of class, I'm still up in Queensland in Hervey Bay, so I found like this little stage area that I'm going to use to run for Pilates tonight. It was all lit up, so I was like, that's perfect. And it's very warm here, so it's nice to be outside while I can before I come back to Melbourne and it's absolutely freezing. All right, we've got 3 to go. Two to go. And last one's coming all the way down. Let's restack back up tall, lifting the arms up to the sky. Bring the hands together, palms push up to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands back down by your side, little roll through those shoulders. Hands come out to a T. We're going to twist, look to the wall behind, look to the hand behind, and twist the other way. Twist and twist. Twist and twist. Then when you're ready, you can add in your pulse. Twist, release, pulse. Twist, release, pulse. Twist, release, pulse. Twist, release, pulse. It's just going to allow you to get that little bit further into your twist. Beautiful, that's it. Let's keep going here. We've got 4 each side. And 3 each side. Doing well. 2. And last one's dropping the arms back down by your side. When you're done, little roll through those shoulders. Beautiful work. Okay, so we're going to stand at the end of our mat in front of us. We're coming down onto the ground, but we're going to come through our pike. So we're going to bring the hands down to the ground. If you need to bend into the knees, go for it. Walking the hands out, we find our pike. Then gently bring the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes. We're going to move into some happy cat, angry cat. So we drop the tummy down, look up to the sky, round the spine, look to the knees. Drop the tummy down, look up, round the spine, look to the knees. Drop the tummy down, look up, round the spine, look to the knees. Beautiful, that's it. Let's go for about 5 more of those. And 4. 3. 2. And last one's each way. Beautiful. Once you're done, just push back into child's pose, stretch it out, reach those hands forward, drop the bum down towards heels. Nice long stretch out, and we are going to work our way back up to standing now. So when you're ready, tuck those toes, lift the bum to the sky, walking the hands back to the feet, and we restack. You can always bend into those knees there if you need to, all the way up, arms to the sky, butterfly the arms back down. Okay, so we're going to move through a little bit of a sequence here. There is a couple of options to choose from. Now, if you haven't done it before, I recommend just maybe watching me do the first one and then joining in after that. So we're going to bring the hands down to the ground. If you need to bend the knees, go for it. Walking the hands out into a pike. We're going to shift into plank, back to pike, walk the hands back to the feet, restack arms to the sky. Now, if you need to bend into the knees, go for it, okay? So walk up. Bring the hands down. If you need to bend the knees, just bend them to get the hands to the ground. We walk out into pike, and then we shift into plank, back to pike, walking the hands back, and restack back up tall, arms up to the sky. Beautiful, that's it. Coming back down, hands down to the ground, walking those hands out, pike, plank, pike, walking the hands back, and restack. Now, if you would like to add in a cobra into this, you absolutely can. We're dropping the hands down, walking the hands out, finding pike. Then we find plank. Then we drop into cobra, back into plank, back into pike, walking the hands back, restack. So that's just an extra. If you want to do it, you don't need to. So this guy, we've got one more of those coming all. Just shake them out. Okay, so we're going to go into some standing balance work now. We're going to start by doing some heel raises. So your hands can be on your hips, your hands can be down by your sides, they can be into your chest, wherever you feel comfortable, or if you need to hold a wall, hold a wall. We're lifting up onto the tippy toes and then dropping the heels down. So that's all we're doing at the moment. Lifting up onto the tippy toes, dropping the heels down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. That's it. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We've got 10 to go. Thereabouts. And 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Such a simple movement, right? 4. 3. My calves are already screaming at me. 2. And 1. Dropping the heels back down. Walk it out, shake it out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up into a heel raise again. So, but we're going to change our feet just slightly here. So we're going to come into a squat position. So feet are about hip distance apart, toes angling out. We're going to lift up onto the tippy toes, drop the heels down, and squat. Lift up, tippy toes, heels, squat, like you're sitting back into a chair. All right, hands can be wherever you need them to be. And we just keep going here, lifting up onto the tippy toes, heels come down, sit back into the chair, lift back up, tippy toes, heels, chair. Tippy toes, heels, chair. That's it. Keep going here. We've got 5 to go. And 4. 3. 2. And last one's tippy toes, heels, squat. Beautiful. Walk it out, shake it out, move those legs around. Okay, we're going to come into a frog leg position next. So this is where we bring our heels together, toes apart. So, or like a ballerina. We're going to lift up onto the tippy toes, heels come down. Up onto the tippy toes, heels come down. Okay, now we're going to be moving into a squat again from this position, but what we're going to do is lift up onto the tippy toes and do them from here. So we lift up onto the tippy toes, we let those knees come out wide, just drop down as low as you can, then lift back up. If you need to reset each time, drop those heels, lift the heels, squat. Okay, or stay up with those heels the whole time. Up and down. Beautiful, that's it. Okay, if you need to use a wall, use a couch. 6 to go. You may find you can't get as deep down into these squats, and that's okay. 3, 2, and last ones, lifting back up, beautiful work. Drop those heels, walk it out, shake those legs out. Nice work. Okay, what we're going to move into next is our standing tippy bird. Now, standing tippy bird, there's a couple of layers to choose from. I'm going to go through them slowly. Sarah, I know you know what you're doing with these ones, so feel free just to go into whatever layer you want to, but I'm just going to go through them slowly today. So what we're going to do is pop our weight into our left leg. All right, just lifting the right leg up. We're just going to focus on the leg going back first. So taking the leg back behind. You can always take a little bend into that left knee here as well, then standing back up. So wall there if you need to, chair if you need to. All right, the second part of this is we send the leg back, palms facing forward, bring the palms forward. If you're using something to help balance, just see if you can do it with one hand. Beautiful, that's it. Now the third option to this is adding in your knee lift. So we go back and then knee lift. We go back and knee lift. You could also try and do this if you're holding onto a wall or a chair. Try adding in the knee lift as well. Even if you're holding one fingertip, just to help balance and stabilize you. So I reckon we're done plenty on that side, so let's do the other side. Weight into the right leg. Now same thing here, we can start by just taking the leg back, left leg back, and then when you're feeling like, yep, okay with that, palms forward, serve a platter of food, and then stand back up tall. Okay, then you can add in the knee lift from here as well. Palms forward, lift the knee. Back we go with the leg. Lift the knee. Find something to look at here, okay? Find something to focus on the whole time. That's gonna help, trust me. Beautiful, nice, Sarah, that's it. Beautiful. Looking really nice. Let's go for another 6 or 7 here. And we'll go for 4, 3, and 2. Last ones. And walk it out. Shake those legs out. Roll out the ankles there if you need to. Do some little circles with the feet. Nice work. I'll tell you what, that wasn't easy, especially since we were staying with the one side at a time, so well done. What we're gonna do is come down onto the mat now. So we'll have a break from standing. Have your mat or your area in front of you. Same thing, we're gonna drop down, hands to the ground. If you need to bend the knees, walk out into your plank, and then gently bring those knees down to the mat, untucking the toes, finding child's pose. So we go through that plank, gently drop the knees, untuck the toes, back into child's pose. Stretch it out, reach those hands as far forward as you can, and we'll just come back up into a little bit of a happy cat, angry cat again, just to break it up. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, hip distance apart. Drop that tummy down, look to the sky, round the spine, look to the knees. Drop the tummy down, look to the sky, round the spine, looking to the knees. So what we're going to be moving into next is our floor tippy bird. So I'm going to give you 2 options here. One of them is going to be on your wrists. The other is going to be on your forearms. So Diana, see how you feel with this one. If you want to drop onto the forearms, you're going to have that option to have a play around with, okay? So I'll show you the wrist version first. Wrists are under the shoulders, knees under the hips, hip distance apart. Right leg goes up. From here, we're going to drop our forearms down to the ground, dropping our head down. Then we push back up through the hands, lifting back up. So same leg, so that leg just stays up, forearms drop down to the ground, leg lift. So let's think about our leg being in line with our spine here as we drop. Now, if you would like to do this from the forearms, we drop onto the forearms, we want our elbows under our shoulders. Now from here, all we're doing is just dropping our head forward and then pushing back up. So we're more moving through the shoulders, just dropping the head forward and back. So it's a little bit different. If you can do your wrist, but forearms are a really good option too. So we're just dropping the head forward, lifting back up. Dropping the head forward, lifting back up. We've got 4 to go. We're going to swap sides. Beautiful. Nice, Diana. Yeah, perfect. That's it. 3, 2, and last ones. And working your way back into child's pose, pushing back into child's pose. I hope that background noise isn't too noisy. Unfortunately, my headphones weren't working, which is also my microphone. So, all right, we're going to swap sides here. Left leg goes long, point the toes to the wall behind. So left leg long, point the toes to the wall behind. Elbows drop, head drops, leg lifts. push back through the hands. Dropping down, lifting back up. So think forearms coming down onto the ground. Now, if you're on your forearms, bring the elbows forward, so under the shoulders. Then we bring the head forward, push back up. Head forward, push back up. Beautiful, that's it. Nice, Sarah. Rest whenever you need to here, okay? Lifting back up. Beautiful. Nice, Janita, that's looking good. Beautiful, let's go for 4, 3, 2, last ones. Then once you've done your last one, knees down, untuck those toes. If they're tucked, push back into child's pose. Stretch it out. Reach those hands forward, roll those wrists out. Just having a little breather for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, what we're going to do now is drop over onto our side. So I might suggest we all start on the right side, just so we can all do the same thing here. So coming down onto your right side, we're going to support our head with our hand. All right, now we're going to take a nice deep bend into the knees initially here, okay? Taking the top leg long, we're going to bring the top hand up and overhead like so. Now locking the knees, locking the elbows, we're going to lift the leg, lift the hand, and then drop back down. Beautiful, that's it. Okay, now at the moment, the bottom leg is bent. That's giving you a really good base of support, okay? To make it a bit more challenging, see if you can take that leg long. Okay, and then we're really working more into our balance again. So trying to reach those fingertips towards the toes. Don't stress if you can't touch the toes. I can't, it's okay. All right, we're gonna go for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping back down. If you need to massage out that hip, that glute, go for it. Now we've got a bent elbow, bent knee version of this. So we're going to bring that arm up and overhead. Elbow towards knee, back out long. Elbow towards knee, back out long. Yeah, beautiful, that's it. Bottom leg again can be bent, giving you a good base of support, or long to make it that bit more challenging, working more into the balance. Beautiful. You can always even keep just like a little bend in the knee, whatever works for you. We're going to go for another 6 and 5, 4, 3, and 2, and last ones. Beautiful. Dropping back down, massaging out that hip. Nice work. Volume and everything okay? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Yeah, awesome. Okay, beautiful. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. All right, what we're going to do now is, I don't even really have a name for this exercise. I'll just talk you through it. So we're going to lift the top leg up and then lift the bottom leg up, okay? Now, if you had that bend in the bottom leg, try and bring it out straight. If it's not working for you, just rest the bottom leg down, okay? But see if you can bring both legs up. Hand comes down to the mat. We take one leg forward, one leg back. One leg forward, one leg back. Okay? If you need to rest that bottom leg down, just do the top leg, forward and back, okay? If you can, lift both legs up, give it a go. This is really going to start to get into the side here again. Now, hand in front to support. I would definitely recommend doing this initially just so you get that movement going through the legs. Once you're feeling like you've got it, see if you can bring the hand up behind the head. Beautiful. Keep trying to lock the knees out, point the toes, ballerina toes. We've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, last ones. And dropping down. Beautiful work. Massage out that side. What we're going to do is roll over onto our back, and we're going to give this top leg a bit of a stretch out, this top glute. So rolling onto your back should be your left leg coming up and over your right knee. All right, so we're just going into our figure 4 glute stretch. That's it. Now, 2 things you can do. We can either push this left knee away or bring your hands and wrap them in and around the right leg and pull back. And if you like to have a little rock side to side there, go for it. So just as long as you're feeling that little stretch into that glute, we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Let's swap sides. So lift yourself up, turn around if you want to face the camera. If not, just roll straight over to the other side. We're going to drop down, supporting our head with our hand and taking a deep bend into both knees initially. Top leg goes long, top arm comes up and overhead, and we reach up, drop back down. Now again, bottom leg can be bent or straight or somewhere in between. Beautiful, that's it. Doing really well here, keep going. Trying to reach those fingertips up towards the toes. We've got 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, last ones, and dropping back down. Beautiful work. All right, bending into the elbow, bending into the knee. Try and bring the elbow and knee together, as close together as you can get them. So arm comes up and overhead, then elbow towards knee. Beautiful, that's it. Again, bottom leg can be bent, straight, somewhere in between. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, and last ones. That's it, dropping back down. If you want to massage out that glute, just give it a smack. All right, what we're going to move into now is that last one where we lift both legs up. So bring the top hand into the front to support, lifting both legs up. Now again, if that's not for you today, just rest the bottom leg down, all right? One leg forward, one leg back, one leg forward, one leg back. Pointing the toes, locking the knees out. One leg forward, one leg back, one leg forward, one leg back. Beautiful, that's it. All right, now again, having that hand into the mat to begin with is definitely helpful. Once you're feeling confident with the movement, see if you can bring that hand up behind the head. Beautiful, that's it. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last ones, and dropping down, massage out that side. All right, we're gonna roll over onto our back again, and we're going to stretch it out that top leg. So rolling over onto your back, take the right leg over the left knee. Have to think about that for a sec. Either push the knee away, so push your right knee away, or pull the left knee back into the mat. We're just gonna do a little bit of bridge work just to break it up. So have your hands down by your side. We're going to go through that rocking motion with our pelvis where we push the back of the waistband down into the mat, can't get your hand under your lower back, letting the light back in. Pushing the light out, letting the light in. So feel free to have a feel there. See if you can get your hand under your lower back, pushing the back of the waistband down, then letting the light in, being able to get your hand under your lower back. So it's just that small rocking motion with the pelvis, forward and back. And what we're going to do is use that to move into our hip bridges. So when you're ready, push the back of the waistband down into the mat, and we're going to lift our hips up. Then dropping back down, keep pushing the back of the waistband down into the mat, then let the light in at the very end. Push the light out, lift the hips. Dropping back down, let the light in right at the very end. Once your bum is fully connected with the ground, that's when you let that light back in. Push the light out, lift, drop back down, letting the light in at the end. All right, we've got 6. Beautiful, doing well. And 5. 4. 3, 2. And last one's lift those hips up and we hold. Lift the hips up, hold here, hold, 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 hold. We drop down halfway, pulse up, halfway, pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming back down. Beautiful work. Allow those knees just to drop side to side for a moment or hug them into your chest. And then when you're ready, we're going to be coming up to a seated position. So grab one or both knees and lift yourself up. What we're going to move into now is our teaser progressions. So I'm going to give you about 4 or 5 layers here. We'll all start at the same layer together and we'll just go along, okay? When you find one that works well for you tonight, you can stick with that or you can continue to follow me along. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet planted into the mat. So feet planted into the mat, arms come out in front. We're going to round the spine, leaning back, and then we lift back up tall. So we round, lean back, then lift up tall. So thinking about round about where your coccyx is, just touching to the mat, lifting back up, or like right at the base of your waistband, lifting back up. Beautiful, that's it. Okay, this is layer 1. Layer 2, we're going to round, lean back. As we do, we lift the right leg up. And then as we sit, we drop the leg. Round, lean back, lift the left leg up. So we're just lifting it into tabletop, so just bent knee. Yeah, beautiful, that's it. And we just keep alternating. All right, well, these are looking easy for everybody, so I'm going to definitely go up a few more layers. Now, you can always have a quick break whenever you need to here. So we're going to move into the next layer. Next layer, we're gluing the legs together, bringing the arms out in front. We round, lean back, lift both legs into tabletop. Drop them, sit back up. Round, lean back, lift, drop them, sit back up. Now, if your hip flexors are screaming at you, a really quick, good stretch to do if you need to. Feet together, knees apart, bring your body weight forward. Take that quick stretch, and then when you're ready, jump back into it. So we round, lean back, glue those legs together, lift into tabletop, sit back up. Beautiful, nice, Diana, that's it. Beautiful, try and glue the legs together. It'll just help with keeping everything stable and still. That's it, beautiful. Doing really well here. Okay, have a quick break. Let's have a quick stretch. Feet together, knees apart. All right, so we're gonna do one more little set of those. I am gonna take you through the full teaser, just so, especially if you're not familiar with it, you can start to become familiar with it. And we'll go for about, I reckon we'll do 6. So if full teaser isn't for you, go back to the half teasers. If half teasers isn't for you, go back to just lifting one leg at a time. So whatever works for you, okay? Full teaser. If you haven't seen it before, I'll quickly demonstrate it. We glue the legs together, arms come out in front, round, lean back, lift both legs up, legs along, arms come in line with the legs. Then we drop back down, sit back up. So we round, lean back, and you can come through at this through a half teaser too, where we lift the legs into a half teaser, and then we've only got that little bit to go there, where we lift the arms and legs up, then drop back down, sit back up. So let's go for about 5 more, whichever works for you. Have a play around with it. You don't have to do the same one the whole time. Nice, Janita, that's all right. I do that all the time, don't worry. I'll always end up going for the roll back. In fact, I actually turned it into another exercise. We might do that after, actually. Let's do 2 more. We'll have a quick practice at it anyway. Last one's beautiful. Coming back up, have a quick stretch out. Bring the feet together, knees apart. Just take that stretch out. So we'll have a quick play with this one. It wasn't going to be in my in the full class today, but why not? We'll have a quick go at it. We're going to make sure we've got a little bit of room behind us. Now you can come at this. So wait for that car to go past. You can come at this through a half teaser or a full teaser. So your half teaser, we're having the arms out in front, round, lean back, lift the legs up, and all we do is we roll back, and then we hover back up onto the sit bones. Full teaser, same thing. Roll back, hover back up onto the sit bones, okay? If you're feeling like that's a lot, bring the hands to the legs and just hold the legs, rolling back, lifting back up. Nice, Janita, that's it. Nice, Diana. Nice, Sarah, beautiful. Think touching the back of the head onto the mat. I know it feels daunting, especially when you're first doing these. Trust me, you'll get the confidence up, okay? Even I remember when I first started doing these, I was like, what on earth am I doing? All right, let's do one more. And last one. And lifting back up. Beautiful work. All right, if you'd like to take a quick stretch out again, feet together, knees apart. Drink break if you need a drink, please take a drink. And we'll just hang out here for the next 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna work back over onto our hands and knees. So flipping over and then just pushing back into your child's pose. Have a bit of a stretch out here, reaching those hands forward, dropping the bum down towards the heels. So what we're going to be moving through next is our bird dog series. Now for bird dog, we're going to start with our alternating bird dog, and then I'm going to take you through a one-sided bird dog. As our layers go, if that doesn't feel like you today, you can just continue with the first layer, but we're all going to do the first layer together anyway. So we're onto our hands and knees, all right? Fists if you need to, or forearms if you need to there as well, okay? Right hand, left leg goes long, drop it down. Left hand, right leg, drop it down. So just alternating arm to leg. Beautiful. So right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Just alternating sides. Beautiful, that's it. Like to think about balancing a hot cup of tea on your back here. So we're trying to keep our core super still, our torso super still. We'll go for 3 each side. And 2. And then last ones each side. Beautiful, nice work. Once you're done, just push back into your child's pose. Give those wrists a quick roll or a quick shake out. Just have a little breather here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pushing back into child's pose. Have a stretch out, reach those hands forward. All right, so what we're going to do now is move into our balance work. So we're going to push our weight into our left side. So left knee, left hand. Bring the, I'm saying the opposite one. So we're going onto our left side. Left knee, left hand. Right leg goes long. Let's see if we can lift the right arm up at the same time. Okay, then just drop them back down. So right leg, right arm, drop back down. Take your time with it. Nice work. Doing really well here. All right, we've got 5. And 4. 3. 2. And last ones. And dropping back down. All right, push back into child's pose, roll those wrists out, shake them out, have a quick breather, and then we'll set up to do the other side. I'll get my lefts and rights right. We'll get there eventually. So we're going to push into the right side, left leg long, left arm long. Drop them down, lift them back up. Drop them down, lift them back up. Beautiful. Now you may find one side's easier than the other. Very normal. Beautiful. Doing well. Take your time with it. Even if you're just lifting the leg or just lifting the arm, or doing one leg, then the arm drops, leg drops. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and last ones. Beautiful, dropping back down, pushing back into child's pose. Have a stretch out, give those wrists a roll out. I think I've taken over some kids' bike area because I had a few teenage boys just riding their bikes up behind here and then jumping off the stage area. They're gone now, thank God. Anyway, all right. So what we're going to finish with is our hundreds. So we're going to come over onto our back. Now, hundreds you've got 4 different layers for. I'm going to go through all 4 of them now. Feel free to have a practice with me while I'm doing them, and then we'll stop and then we'll do the full hundreds together. All right, dropping down, we're going to push the back of the waistband down into the mat, chin to chest. All right, feet are planted into the mat, elbows and wrists locked out, big pulses up and down. This is layer 1. Layer 2, we lift both legs into tabletop. Layer 3, legs to the sky. Layer 4, we drop those legs down as low as we can without arching the spine. All right, so they're your layers, dropping down. So feel free to stick with one of them. Feel free to go through all 4 of them as we go through the hundreds, 100 pulses of the arms. Breathing, I'm going to count you through it, okay? So we breathe in for 5 beats and then out for 5 beats. I'll let you know when we're halfway, when we've got 10 to go. So when you're ready, let's get set up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can always drop your head down if you need to. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Nice work. Pull those knees in, have a little rock side to side. You've done the hundreds, congratulations. When you're ready, we're going to work our way back over onto our hands and knees and push back into child's pose. And we're going to get into our cool down and stretch part of our class. So coming over onto the hands and knees, pushing back into child's pose, dropping the bum down towards the heels, reaching those hands forward. We're going to be moving into our pigeon pose first. So when you're ready, tuck the toes, lift the bum to the sky. Then we bring the right knee down in between the hands, drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Now you can always access this through kneeling as well, where you just slide the knee forward. Slide the back knee back. Now, little adjustments here that we can make. So we want to be feeling this into our right glute. If you're not, there's a few things that we can do. We can grab this front foot and pull it out on a bit more of an angle, then bring our chest kind of over it towards the mat. You could also opt to bring your knee further out to the side. I'm just going to change angles here so you can see what I mean, is more bringing the knee out to the right. Then when you're ready, drop into your preferred position, whether that's hands, forearms, forehead, or dropping your chest down. That works for some people as well. So wherever you get the best stretch, that's right for you. Beautiful. Sinking into that hip. We're going to be holding here for the next 45 seconds. Use this opportunity to catch your breath. And we can use the exhale to sink deeper into that hip at the same time. So just allowing the body to become a bit heavier, dropping the chest down towards the mat. That's it. And we're going to hold here for another 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your hands into the mat. Now, we either slide that knee back and swap sides, or come through your pike, where we tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, bum to the sky, swap sides, drop the left knee down, drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. And again, make any of those adjustments that you need to. You can bring the front foot out on more of an angle, or really push that knee out towards the side. Then drop into your preferred position. Beautiful, sinking into that hip with each breath out. All right, just 15 seconds to go here. Keep sinking into that hip. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing the hands into the mat, tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee, find your pike, then gently drop the knees, untuck the toes, and we come back to child's pose. All right, so our next move is to lift up into angry cat, rounding through the spine, dropping the waistband down, look up to the sky, come back through angry cat, rounding through the spine, dropping back into child's pose. So up into angry cat, down into cobra, to the sky, angry cat, to child's pose. Now, if that doesn't feel like you today, happy cat, angry cat is a great option there as well. And feel free to make this your own. So if you want to hang out in any part of this movement, take cobra, for example, for a little bit longer. If you're really enjoying that stretch through the abdominals, feel free just to stay there for a little bit longer. Lifting back up. When you're next in your cobra, maybe have a look over your shoulders, look towards the toes, allow the body to rock as you look over each shoulder before coming back to center. Angry cat, child's pose. We'll go for about 2 more here. And we'll all meet back in child's pose when we're done. Just taking your time, and there's no need to rush back into it. All right, last one. And just taking your time, sinking back into child's pose. Once you're back into child's pose, we're going to sit up and come into a zigzag or a mermaid sit. So for that, we bring our right leg in front, left leg down by our side. So right leg in front, left leg down by your side. Now, if this is a really not a comfortable position, but I think we all look like we're in that okay, so I'm not even going to bother with that. Arms to a T, drop down, rainbow over, and back the other way. Beautiful. So we're just using this to get a good stretch out through the side, up and over, reach those fingertips over towards the wall before moving up and over to the other side. Yeah, that's it. We'll do 2 more each side and then we'll swap those legs around. All right, let's swap those legs. So left leg comes in front, right leg down by your side. And we all look okay in that one. Yep, beautiful. Arms to a T. Dropping the left forearm down, rainbow that right arm over, and then place the right hand to the mat, rainbow the arm over. Beautiful, just keep going side to side. So you'll get familiar with this stretch throughout our classes. You'll find that one side, forearm down, is super easy. Other side, forearm down, is sometimes pretty much impossible. Just go with your range, okay? Find what works for you. I've only seen a few people be able to get their forearms down on both sides, and they've usually got that hypermobility. All right, 2 more each side. And then the last one's each side. And then we're going to bring both hands around to the right, and hopefully it meets your mat, but if not, you'll just have to turn yourself around. Bring your hands to the right, and then we just come over onto the knees. From here, we tuck the toes, bum to the sky, walking the hands back, and then restack the spine, coming all the way back up. Arms to the sky, butterfly them back down. We're going to finish off class with a quick little balance challenge. So for your balance challenge, we are going to try and do this with our eyes closed. If you need to have a wall near you, just come up to a wall or a chair. We're going to push our weight into our right leg, lifting the left leg up. We're going to close our eyes for 10 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try and close your eyes here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open your eyes. Swapping legs. So weight into the left leg. Lift the right leg up. In 3, 2, 1. Closing your eyes. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening your eyes. Beautiful work. I tell you what, I did that on the grass today. It was not that easy. Doing it on the stable ground is much easier. All right, let's finish off with just a quick couple of swings and then we're done for the night. So we lift the arms to the sky, deep bend in those knees, swing the arms and lift back up to the sky. Deep bend in the knees, swing the arms and lift. Last one. And lift. Big butterflies, a couple in each direction. And we're all done for the night.